designer vagina. What I feel now is worse pain than when I gave birth. Like, wait, I think I need you to take me to the hospital. Finally here, it's surgery day. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to have you guys here. I have taken you guys along through the whole process of deciding to get my vagina done, and today is the day. If you are just now tuning in, this whole episode will be dedicated to my vagina. However, go back and watch the previous episodes because I took you through the consult, the reason why I'm getting it done, what happened to me, and everything. SparkNotes version, what happened to me is every girl's nightmare when it comes to birth. You're like, oh my God, my vagina's gonna get fucked up, blah, 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 blah. Like, my vagina did not get fucked up. However, I tore every which way possible and I had a terrible botched stitch up. Like, whoever stitched me up did a terrible job. And it was my fault because it was my first baby and I was like running on straight adrenaline. I did not rest properly. So my fault definitely as well. So the stitches like didn't come together. They didn't heal. And it left me with like the craziest situation. Like at my 6-week appointment, on a piece of paper, they drew out my vagina and like the rips and tears that I had. And I'm like, okay, so you guys are fixing it? And they were like, no girl, like you have to go to like a cosmetic surgery like in your future to get this done. Here we are, almost 4 years later. My little boy's about to turn 4 in July, and that's when it happened. For all the girls that are now scared to give birth, do not worry, I was not in pain whatsoever. I did get the epidural. Another thing that has happened to me during this process is your girl was like, you know what, if I'm going to get, you know, a reconstructive surgery essentially, we might as well get the aesthetics and the fun stuff and the designer vagina. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 35. We can talk about it. I wanted a designer vagina because I was like, all right, I'm going through that process. Might as well. Today is just like reconstructive. I am getting like labiaplasties. It is kind of aesthetic. Something to look forward to. Jesse thinks I'm crazy. He's like, you don't need to do any of this. I'm like, I have literally holes in my vagina. Yes, I do. Let's pack my surgery bag. We have shorts. I got some 100% organic cotton underwear because I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get very aware of like all the toxins that we're putting on our body. We have just Tylenol that they gave me. So what I'm taking before surgery is 2 arnica pills. This is my numbing cream. This is basically lidocaine. So this is the numbing cream I'm gonna put down there like right before we get in the car. Okay, so they said to bring all of the medicine to the doctor's appointment. So we are going to pack this. However, I will be taking one of these, I think it's like a Valium. I'll be taking 2. People don't even take this. I'm like, what? Stool softener. I guess I should take a stool softener. So they said like full coverage undies, recovery foam, the recovery like shorts that I'll be wearing for 6 weeks with the foam. And then the last thing we wanted is these like huge heavy duty overnight. Here's my little bag of stuff I'm taking into surgery with me. At 9 o'clock, I am going to start numbing down there because I have to be at the office at 9:30. So they want me to start numbing at 9 o'clock. I did not know that your girl would be in a full-on recovery foam faja situation for 6 weeks. I didn't think I was getting lipo. Did I think the recovery for your vagina was gonna be like that? No. When they told me like, you're gonna be wearing these shorts and this foam for 6 weeks, I was like, what? I didn't think that one through. And another thing that I didn't think through, and this might totally be TMI, is your period. Like, I was supposed to get my period today and I don't have it. So that's really weird. That's concerning. But they were like, ma'am, we see everybody in a 6-week period. So we actually see every single one of our patients on their period. They're like, yeah, it's very normal. We do not care. They're all girls in the thing, so I think they're just so used to it and so normal for them. When I talked to the doctor and I was was like, I'm gonna be like creating content and kind of opening up about my experience because I feel like nobody does. She looked at me and she's like, I feel like I'm like Oprah. New vagina for you, new vagina for you, new vagina for you. And I'm like, maybe it's like that, but I feel like in like social media and social settings, it's just like very secretive still. So now I'm getting nervous. One thing I forgot is to take off all my jewelry. And you want to know something so funny? I don't think I've ever taken off all of my jewelry. Even giving birth, I showed up to the hospital with all my Cartier bracelets on. And like straight up, I assumed that they had a screw. Like if they want me to take off the Cartier bracelets, then where's the screw? Leave it to my family to wake up and then go back down to bed. It's actually kind of making me nervous. Jazzy like woke up. I think her tummy's hurting her, and of course she's like acting weird on surgery day. It does not make me feel good. But she's like very like calm and just like wants to cuddle. She woke up, had a bottle, and like she's back down. And Jessie was like, she's trying to poop. She like is in her little poop position. And I was laying with her on the bed, and then she just fell asleep. And I was like, Jessie, come lay with her because I don't want her to fall off the bed. Jessie's, you just saw him, passed out. You guys have no idea what this dog did to me. In this outfit, I had to jump into the lake, the alligator lake, and save my dog. Let's go. We are running a little late, but your girl took a Valium, so I'm like, oh, it's okay. I just texted the office to let them know. This one's like...
Being late is crazy, especially on surgery day.
So fingers crossed that they're not like, you're too late. Let's go. And then I get to take another Valium.
To double down these volumes because this is like the first time you've been quiet in like 6 years.
We are done. I am shook. I can't believe I'm like walking and talking right now.
Hold on, let me get that for my new wife. I have a question. I've been thinking a lot about it. If you get a new kitty cat, does that mean we have to renew our vows because it's like a new bitch?
Maybe. Maybe we'll actually have like a wedding.
Yeah.
So you want to know what I did, babe? Your girl took 2 of the you-know-what that I was supposed to take. And I had the girls cracking up. They're like, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. I was freaking out. I was like, wait, I think I made a mistake. I should go under anesthesia. And they're like, it's too late now. Like, come on. And they're like, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. And I went from freaking out to in the middle of the surgery, which I think it was the drugs talking. I convinced them in the middle of the procedure to do a chemical peel on my face. I was like, you know what? Since I'm gonna be down, like what, is there something else I can get done right now as you guys are doing this? I was like, I want a chemical peel. The ladies were like, we've never done this before, but okay, this is a good idea. I cannot wait to see what everything looks like down there. Because they showed it to me, I'm not gonna lie, and it was so swollen. I was like, oh, okay. They're like, don't worry. They're like, do you want to see it down there or do you not want to see? Some people want to see and some people don't. They're like, it's going to be very, very swollen. And I was like, I want to see. I want to see. And it was not pretty. And I'm like, shit better be pretty. This is the level of crazy I am. We are actually at the Mexican restaurant. I have like all my surgical stuff, my meds, and your girl needs tacos. So let's go eat with my chemical peel and my new vagina high on life.
Margaritas, let's down.
Oh my god, absolutely not. I think I would die.
Hydrocodone margies? I think so. Stop taking me to restaurants after medical procedure.
He's like, this is so on brand for you, you demanding Mexican. Honestly, I'm starting to feel bad. So I don't know if that was a good idea. Because I am starting...
Do you need water to take your hydrocodone?
Woo! I have to go lay down because this is how I got fucked up in the first place. My pain right now is probably a 5 out of 10. If you guys are curious. They did say that it's just gonna get worse and worse because when 1, I numbed myself, and then 2, they came in and shot up everything and numbed it. But they said like as the numbing starts fading, that's when the real pain is gonna take on. And they were like, you know what? If you took 2 Valiums, take 2 hydrocodones when you start feeling that way. So now we're gonna go home and rest. I don't know what just happened in the last like 3 minutes, but I'm in pain. Like I just went from like a 5 out of 10 to like an 8 out of 10.
Listen, I didn't graduate Harvard Medical School here, but I would think is that you left your surgery high as a kite on value, and again, talk the idiot me into getting lunch, and then now you're digesting the food, so you're getting less valuemized, and now you're like, holy shit, this hurts, and I'm like, start popping the pain pills, Toots, because we're minutes away from circling right back to Tampa General.
I just took 2 hydro coatings. The girl was like, take 2, not just 1 today, or every 6 hours. But I can just feel down there, it's like getting more and more swollen. Like, that's what I can feel. Burned really bad right now. It's so crazy. I was just bouncing around, making jokes, eating Mexican, and now I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Here you go, my love.
This is like
Paper plate, gluten-free, chain spicy chicken, shrimp fried rice.
My little non-toxic boy is like upset, does not like paper plates. He thinks the chemicals from the paper plates gets into our food. So I owe you guys an update, but your girl's not well right now. Look at me. I went from jokes, eating Mexican restaurant, to all of a sudden driving home being like, wait, I think I need you to take me to the hospital. What I feel now is worse pain than when I gave birth ×2. I can't even walk. That's how bad this pain is. Okay, so I just finished my PF Chang's. Do I look like so swollen? You would think I like went under anesthesia. Oh, I look swollen because of my peel. Oh my God. That's the jerks talking. I'm like, what's wrong with my face? Your girl got a peel. That's what's wrong. I have to take my hydrocodone right now. Walking really, really hurts. And I have a really high tolerance for pain. So I'm just like shook how painful this is. But my girlfriend texted me and she was like, I saw your TikTok. She's like, I got my boobs done. And she got just labiaplasty. I got a little bit more than I think labiaplasty because it was like reconstructive surgery too. But she was like, my labiaplasty hurt worse than my boobs. I'm like, oh, thanks. I'm literally going through it right now. I wish you told me this. But please, prayers for me feeling better by tomorrow. Oh my God. Like, I dropped something in the bathroom and I was calling for my little 3-year-old to come help me pick up the foam. I have to like pack this with foam, and I dropped the foam and I literally could not bend down to pick it up. He's like, what happened, mommy? Did you pee-pee yourself? I'm like, no, I just need that, please. And then he starts taking the foam and wiping the toilet. I'm like, oh my God, but I love him. I guess I was like fucked up leaving the thing, but what I did when I put my pad on, those jumbo ass pads, I flipped it the other way like an idiot, like a high idiot. So I put on the pad with all the sticky part sticking to my vagina in the stitches. When I got out of the car, I was like bleeding all through my pants and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's so much to bleed through. But it's literally because the blood was just sliding off of the sticky part. Like, idiot. But we're all good now. That was just some stupid shit that I did. I have never watched Love Island, and I think I'm gonna watch Love Island season 7, and I'm just gonna go right into that. But I think it's gonna be really cool as somebody who's never watched Love Island before. So I'm gonna find something to watch, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning tomorrow. Fingers crossed that I'm not feeling the way that I feel currently. Where's Jazzy? There she is! There she is! Day 1 after surgery. I have been utilizing the biomat. If you guys don't know what a biomat is, go back and watch my wellness video. I talk all about this biomat, what it does. It's literally life-changing, and I'm actually really happy to have this post-surgery. I feel like it's helping with recovery, and it just feels good. It's nice. It's heated. I honestly don't know what I've said to you guys and what I haven't said to you guys because your girl was like high on life. Holy shit. I think that I'd rather go to the hospital and push out 10 babies than experience the pain that I experienced yesterday when the numbing and the drugs were fading away, because I'll never let that happen again. I'll literally be taking the drugs an hour before I'm supposed to even be taking them. You know what's so funny about the whole situation is when they gave me hydrocodone or whatever it is, in my head I was like, I'm not gonna take those, I'll be fine, I'll like take some Tylenol. I was like on my high horse being like, I don't need drugs in my system, they're gonna wreck my gut health. I'm dependent on them now because I'm in so much pain. I'm not gonna lie, confession, I held Jazzy twice this morning. Pretty much I've laid in bed all day. I have never been in so much pain, and the way that this was described to me was, you can get the surgery Friday and you can be at work on Monday. Newsflash to the whole entire world, in what reality? I have a very high tolerance of pain, and this shit's crazy. Peeing hurts so bad, but guys, I've never been more thankful for my fancy toilet. I have like one of those like fancy bidet toilets. It's helped me, let's just say. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here until I start feeling better, drink water. It hurts so much to pee that your girl is so dehydrated, because honestly, I'm not drinking because I'm like, I'm gonna have to pee this out and I don't want to. It's Saturday, I have Sunday, Monday, and then I go in for my post-op appointment on Tuesday morning. I'll give you guys updates, but I feel like the surgery's done. I'm gonna be on the up. I didn't think the surgery was gonna be like this painful. I'm still glad I did it. Oh my God, it's gonna pour. My surgery was Friday and it is Tuesday, and we are headed there for a checkup. And I am so excited because, is this weird? But I have like not looked down there. So I'm excited because today I get to see like what it looks like aesthetically. You get something like labiaplasty, like your whole vagina changes. And then honestly, I've been like posting about this on my other social media accounts. I cannot believe how uneducated people are when it comes to women's health. The arguments back and forth on my TikToks are hilarious. We need to do a better job talking about women's health. We need to do a better job talking about women's hormones. I'm in my 30s and I'm like just learning about my cycles and like syncing my cycle to my life. When I'm on my period that week, like I'm resting. I'm not doing like heavy, hard, crazy workouts. I'm eating a lot of steak. Simple little swaps have made like the biggest difference for me, and I'm like, why aren't we being taught this as teenagers almost, just so we're aware of it? You know what I kind of wish that I got is like a little donut. I'm sitting on two like foam pads. Sometimes I feel like the foam is like hurting me in a way. Full coverage underwear on. Then I have these two little like foam things, and then I have these spandex shorts on that they want me to wear. But I think I actually need to get a smaller size. Let's go see the new V. I have been going viral on TikTok, and never in a million years did I think a million people would be interested in my labiaplasty. I just need tight here, and there's a rope behind the door. Okay. I just got out of my post-op appointment. I went and I saw the nurse that was in the room during surgery kind of talking to me the whole time. My peel that I requested in the middle of surgery is doing great. I'm peeling on my neck and kind of around my hairline. That's been the last thing to peel. My skin is really fresh. Highly recommend the V Advance peel. Like, ladies, just go get it done. But if you've ever debated labiaplasty, here is your sign to go get it done immediately. One, if you want to feel more confident, more excited. I didn't even need a new vagina, didn't even want one, wasn't even on my radar of things that I want or need. I obviously had a childbirth situation where I got damaged so much during childbirth that I had to get this fixed. In my head, I was like, oh, they're just gonna fix the damage. Like my, aesthetic of my vagina is gonna look the same. When she showed me my vagina, I'm like, who is this? What is this? This doesn't belong to me. She's gorgeous. I didn't even need this confidence boost. Watch out, babe. And I was so scared that I was going to get a bad report card on the swelling. So she was like, oh my gosh, you're way less swollen than a lot of people that come in here. But she said compression. When she showed me, my right side was like 4 times what my left side looked like. My next appointment is in 3 weeks. All of the stitches will dissolve or fall out. Yeah, I cannot wait for like just the swelling to keep going down. I think this has been a really good experience for the price, what we accomplished. To me, a surprise in confidence. Not confidence, but like I'm excited. Like I have a very aesthetically nice V down there now. I hope this was helpful. I've been getting so many messages, like I can't even look at my inbox because it's so many messages of girls, oh my god, I've been wanting this, how's the pain tolerant, like literally asking me everything, like saying thank you. I didn't even know I could get something like this done. And it's like crazy because again, if no one talks about it, then like girls who want to go get this done like don't even know that they can. And I am shocked to see how many people tear during childbirth and like how the hospital handles that. I think we can do better in that aspect too. If someone's not talking about it, then I guess I will be the one. I feel like there are girls that talk about this, but I want to be somebody who they can, you know, ask anything and I'm gonna give them my opinion. I know I'll help one girl at least one. And if I help one person from every episode, I will be a very happy girl. Thanks for tuning in on this craziness. I hope that this honesty and this transparency and this vulnerability, personality into my thoughts, you guys are liking this. Let me know in the comments what questions you have in regards to this and if there are any topics that you want me to do in the up and coming weeks. So thank you for tuning in and don't forget to subscribe.